Baby, Sunshine Goddess 333. How's your girl, guys? Yes, baby, I'm back for more happy Mondays for our midday mix. So energy to energy. If it resonate, hit that notification button down below so you're notified when I post my videos. Reading, writings, rituals, spiritual consultation, no job to break a smart, literally do it all. Okay, so energy to energy. If it resonates. And how do I know my divine masculine was my divine masculine? Because I asked God and he told me several times. I would say, God, can you just give me a sign if this is someone I'm supposed to be with? Complete total separation. Not even speaking to my divine masculine, nothing. No parts of even being around each other. God, can you just show me a sign? And he texts me immediately. Okay, so look at the phone like, oh my God, I've got several signs. Ask God for your confirmation, okay? But in this season of stillness, now I feel like I had left these cards out before I left, okay? And I didn't look at them because we were kind of rushing out the door. But last night I looked at them and I'm like, wow, okay? And then I looked at them again this morning and I was like, double wow, okay? So the first one is the resting tree, patience, stillness, 2022, 111 on the clock. Use your intuition. Listen, temporary thrills cause temporary measures, okay? So we don't want people temporary in our life. Another reason why I took my energy back from my divine masculine is because he felt that every time we had a sexual encounter, I would be crazy. No, I don't like the fact that you ghost me after I'm intimate with you. You would text me for weeks and days and months up until we're intimate with each other, and then you would just disappear. I didn't like that. That made me feel some type of way. So if I didn't hear from him or 2 or 3 days after seeing him, I would spaz. Yeah, because where the fuck are you at? Why are you making me feel used? And I'm sure you guys can relate to that, okay? So energy to energy, if it resonates. It's not sex. Listen, sex, and I hate that a lot of these divine masculines manipulate the connections because of sex. Sex is everywhere. Okay, you listen, size, girth, all that stuff, it doesn't matter. You could be with the person with the smallest Johnson in the world and love their sex, okay? Because it's how you feel about a person. So maybe he was used to using women for sex and he tried to put me in that same category lane. I'm not doing that. I'd rather just stay to myself. Okay, so energy to energy resonate. I feel like a lot of divine masculines try to manipulate. Listen, that I'm too old to be dickmatized. There comes a time in life, deal with low vibrational persons, yes, but there comes a time in life when you want comfort, where you want to be held, where you want to be loved, where we're too old to just be humping each other and not speaking to each other again. That's why I tell them, if you want to go do that with somebody else, it won't be with me, okay? Find somebody else to do it. And if you having sex with me and all these other people, that's disgusting. I think that's gross. That's how STDs come about. That's how people get AIDS and HIV. Reckless with your sexual energy. And I was looking at a lot of yesterday, it was a lot of podcasts I was listening to, and I've been listening to, and it's guys, because first of all, I grew up with 9 boy cousins, okay? I have one cousin that I grew up with my whole life. He's a year older than me. I see what they do. I've seen what they've done. So, and a lot of these podcasts that I'm looking at, these are guys that are older guys, they're maybe in the industry, they may be older, but I really indulge in these podcasts because I like to get into the mind of a man, especially doing what I do. So I can be able to give the advice to my divine feminines from a man's point of view. I will never tell you what I think a man says or does if I haven't heard it from a man, because I am a woman. I don't know. I've never thought like a man. All that think like a lady, act like a man, fucking bullshit. Think like a woman and be that, because that's all you'll ever be. Okay, energy to energy, if it resonates. But a lot of these podcasts were saying, as these guys were saying, I was younger, I felt like the more woman I slept with, that I thought that makes me a man, and it didn't. It made them feel ran down. It made them feel used. It made them feel abused. Okay, so maybe I may not be the one for my divine masculine. Maybe I might not physically be. Okay, so energy to energy, if it resonates. Okay, so the resting tree, patience and stillness. See her down here, and I love that the candles are 2, so 2022. So if you've been in the stillness energy from 2022, this is definitely for you. God's protecting you from something. Remember, God's protection, God's rejection is for your protection. He knows. God goes ahead of us in life, and he knows, he sees, he says, all right, I'm gonna put my divine feminine in this energy of stillness. Every time God created miracles in the Bible, from thus far that I read, he always left and went by himself. Divine feminine energy, God's working on your heart. He's working on a miracle. The Queen of Light, after that, I said, Spirit, talk to me, come through. Last night I was looking at these cards, okay? Illumination, enlightenment, celebration, your purity, energy, divine feminines. If don't give yourself to people that don't give to you. Okay? Yeah, having sex is easy, but it's not better than love. And I don't want you to feel used. I don't want you to feel depleted. I don't want you to feel like, why? Tell me why you feel as though you don't deserve. Listen, if you're afraid to talk to someone and say, listen, I don't want to be intimate with you because you make me feel this way, well, then that you shouldn't even be with that person if you're not allowed to talk to them. Test them out. See them and don't be intimate with them and see how far you get. Because if they don't ever call you or talk to you after you're not intimate with them, that means they weren't really for you. Okay, because you can't make people see the works and wonders of God. Okay, so the Queen of Light, illumination, celebration, Spirit saying with the number 6. Okay, having karmics, my divine masculines, karmics fucking copy me, all types of shit. I'm like, you're with this girl that's trying to do everything that I'm doing, but sometimes when people say I don't want a relationship, the I part is silent, because it's not just I don't want a relationship, it's just I don't want to be with you. Okay, and when we say you should. If they wanted to, they would. If they don't, that doesn't take away from your value. If I say if they wanted to contact you, they would. That doesn't take away your value. If they wanted to spend time with you, they wouldn't. What's going on a car ride and spending time with someone you love, a conversation? What's it? What's it to that? 5-minute, 10-minute car ride. What's that? So if we say if they wanted to, they could. And this is what I just learned too. If they wanted to, they would. But they didn't. That doesn't take away your value. Okay, just that they don't want to. There's no value in there. It's just that a conscious choice that somebody else has does not deplete your value. And I feel like we always think, well, if he doesn't do this with me, it's because I'm not valuable. No, it's because they just don't want to do it. It has nothing to do with that. My divine masculine was on vacation with another woman, and this is why towards his birthday, I get triggered, and I started moving away last year, and I said, I can't do this because I'm triggered. He went on vacation and was asking me for pictures and videos while he was with another woman. Okay, and I didn't question it. You're going away for your birthday. We're not in a relationship. I say have fun, be safe, use condoms. Like, what else am I gonna say? But that made me feel disrespected. You're not even attracted enough to this woman that you're with sexually that you need to look at my pictures and videos. So I stopped doing that stuff too. You're not going to get off on other bitches looking at my pictures and videos. That's just not fair to me. If that's the case, bring your ass on over here and be with me. Okay, so energy's energy. If it resonates, it resonates. And I feel like this energy as well, aside from my situation, because when I talk about me, I say I, but aside from the situation, this person, they're just trapped in their own head because of things that happened in the past. It has nothing to do with you. Did you hurt your person? And if you did, okay, did they forgive you and come back? Because you can't say, oh, I forgive you for what you did 6 months ago and then decide I'm going to use that as an excuse to hurt you again. It doesn't work like that. Move away from people what they show you the first time. I remember telling my divine masculine, I don't want to talk to you. In the beginning, I used to say, I don't think I want to talk to you. You give me bad vibes. You're giving me red flags. Well, guess what? That was my own fault. Okay. And I'm only talking to you guys because I love you guys. And I'm not going to sit up here and act like everything's peachy cream. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to feed you guys a narrative of the traditional, the twin flame, they're coming back. Yes, a lot of twin flame divine masculines do want to be with their person because look at this, Knights of Cups, wanting to come and give, but a lot of them are afraid because they don't want to show up in the potential person that they can be themselves, not what you potentially see in them, but what they can be themselves. Just like my youngest son's father that I called and asked him, did you want us to finish where we left off with our family? What does money got to do with us being a family? Okay, what does that have to do with us being a family? We were fine enough to make a baby and be together, then you were broke. Why can't we just move forward with that? Because God will supply everything that you want and need in life every time. Okay, but he would rather sleep with me if I gave him that option to sleep with me, but he doesn't want to be in a relationship, but he would rather sleep with me and just be around. No, I'm not doing that either. I'm not going to do that. And we don't need to be abused. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Purity energy. Yeah, everyone wants fulfillment, their desires and everything, but keep it to yourself. You know why? Because God has ordained most of my collective, Sunshine Goddess crew, as kingdom wives and husbands. And I love that there's a lot of guys more commenting on my channel. I love that because I like to pick up the guys' energy too. I like to see what the guys have to say. But we're not going to let ourselves be used and abused. Okay, we're not doing that anymore. Twin flame, divine masculine or not. Yeah, I asked God, was this somebody that's for me? God gave me my confirmation, but that doesn't mean that that person sees what I see. That doesn't mean that that person feels. I asked about me, God, what is for me? You know what I'm saying? Maybe I should ask, do you think, maybe we should say, God, do you think I'm for this person? But God has us meet people in alignment of our life when we're ready, okay? And I feel like this person is energy, not mine. You were wish fulfillment. People pray for women and men like yourself on my collective. They pray for that. But they're so hurt and damaged from the past that anybody comes in their path and loves them just a little bit, well, guess what? You're getting charged with the crime too. It's like these divine feminine masculine energies that they charge the people that really love them for crimes that they never committed. Especially when it comes to love. Especially when it comes to relationships. I never hurt you. I never cheated on you. Why would you not trust me? It's because their own insecurities, how I feel about their own self. If you're a part of my life, well, you become part of my story. Treat me the way you want them to. They always say, treat people the way you want them to write home about you. Okay, so I feel like this person, this energy, they're afraid of losing you, but they're also afraid to step up to the plate to be who you need them to be. Stay where you're at, which is much better. Okay, energy's energy. If it resonates. But God's not going to send God. So listen, yes, divine masculine and feminine can be with other people and all types of things. What blows me the most is I can go to someone's profile and pull out all the people that they've been with. You guys, that's the hardest part of being intuitive. I can go to my divine masculine's profile and I could look at his stuff and I just know. I'm never wrong. Never wrong. Come to find out I'm always right. Okay, so that's the hardest part. That also, I want to protect myself. I'm very intuitive. I'm moving up in this divine light working job I have. And if I'm going to deal with someone and be with someone, well, they're going to have to be honest with me. They're going to have to be truthful with me. They're going to be consistent with me. It's like when I was a nurse and I was meeting guys, I didn't tell people I was a nurse because I feel like they would look at me like a bag of money. Like, okay, she's stable, she's got her own, she can help. So I don't say that. Now when people ask me what I do, I think of the nearest corner store, the nearest store to me. Oh, yep, I work right down there at Wawa's at the Quick Mark. Yep, that's me. Come see me sometime. Yep, right there down there at Dunkin' Donuts. No shade, no judgment. I don't say I'm an intuitive tarot reader. As soon as I tell people, now they may look at my crystals, they may look at my tattoos, they may look at my bracelets, they may look at me in a different way. They may say, well, something's different about you because they pick up on my divine energy, okay? In a lot of divine feminine, if you know your worth and you're free, if you're sexually liberated and you're free, if you're spiritually liberated and you're free, and you know what you want in life, that intimidates a man who doesn't even fucking know what he wants for breakfast that morning. How can you deal with someone who can't even make up their conscious-minded decision about their own life? Okay, I do plenty of readings, a lot of divine feminines. Well, I went and I slept with him and now nothing. Yeah, well, because he is an energetic vampire. And yes, he may love you. Yes, he may care. But your sexual healing fills him up in places where he goes with other people and they deplete him. That's what happens. They come to their divine feminines. They get filled up because our love is true, pure, and unconditional. They take that love. They're filled up. They're excited. It's like you fill up a car and you do everything for everyone but the person that gave you gas money. And when they're depleted again, they want to come back to the divine feminine. We're not letting our divine masculines continuously fill up on us. Because where's our self-love? Where is our self-awareness? Where is that? Like this. If I'm a healer, the hardest person I have healing is myself. And I have to learn to work on that. I have to be, light shines out darkness. Darkness never overcomes light. It never takes it out. And that's from one of my subscribers, my soul family members. I don't know if it's a male or female, but they give me a lot of Bible verses, and I love it. You know why? Because that helps me with my readings, and it literally helps me with my everyday life. Okay? Only light can shine out darkness. You go in a dark room, you turn the lights on, well, there's light. Let there be light. And our job as divine beings is to provide light, not allow someone to come and dim our lights and take our light. The hell you won't. Give me my flashlight and my batteries and give me my light back. Okay, energy to energy, if it resonates. And I feel like this Divine Masculine prayed for a relationship, prayed for a connection like you, showed up and didn't even want to give you nothing because of their past. That you're being charged for something you had no idea doing, you no idea being. When I first met my Divine Masculine, I was in the beginning of my spiritual journey. I kept saying, there's somebody that's trying to deter you from moving on with your life. I felt that. Even to this day, I feel that. Okay, so when these low vibrational karmics, whatever, I don't care. But there's somebody in his life, but he doesn't believe in that, so I can't even get to him. But there's somebody in his life that is preventing him from moving forward, preventing him from doing what he needs to do. This is my job. Whether people want to believe in my spirituality or not, if I've done this for enough to make a living, I must be saying something right. And I know that there's somebody in his life that's doing black magic to him to get him in these ways, and like it's not him. I know his true soul. I know. I was there when I met the man. I was there when I conversated with him. I was there when I was around him. I remember lots of conversations and talks we had about what can I do about someone that's putting black magic on him that he keeps going back to, that he keeps going around. There's nothing I can do about that. It hurts as a divine feminine to sit back and watch your divine masculine go through these things when you're like, we can't save them. Don't save them. They don't want to be saved. And it's not your job. God's job is to save people. All we can do is, there's never underestimate the power of planting a seed. Okay, never underestimate it. So people pray for you. Going down memory lane, this person's reminisce on the love we had, going back and thinking of, wow, this is how I felt, or this is what I did, looking at old photos, text messages, reminiscing. Okay, now they're going down memory lane. You know what I'm saying? And nobody's saying you're obligated to wait when someone's ready to come back in your life. That might just be the time where you're like, you know what, I'm done with this. I had my fair share of hurt, betrayal, pain, waiting. Anybody, it takes 5 seconds to send a text message, but every time you're around them, they're on their phone. But you ignore text messages for days. You know, nobody wants to continuously reach out to someone and you don't know if they're going to reach back because now you're in anxiety all day. God is not a God of chaos and or confusion. Okay? Energy is energy. If it resonates, it resonates. Spirit, clarify this Knight of Cups energy. So guys, when I do my readings, for traditional tarot cards, I only literally pick 4 now. I don't never use a full deck, even personal readings. Making a move with this Knight of Cups. Look at him wanting to come. I feel like your divine masculine looks at your pictures over and over and over again on social media. They feel so comfortable looking at your pictures, but I feel like that's making them want to make a move. The time is now. Someone's planning to take action, or it's time for you to make a move. What are you so afraid of? What? Because on the other side, God's not going to push you in a direction where he doesn't think that there's something better for you, okay? If God rejects you from it, it's because he has something better planned for you. You know what I'm saying? If your divine masculine is promiscuous, maybe you're dodging an STD and you don't even know about it. Okay, if your divine masculine's low on funds or whatever the case may be, maybe God knows that he can't come and provide and protect you the way you need to be. But what we don't do is question God. Okay, and I know one of my subscribers had asked me, one of my soul sisters had asked me, how did I know it was God? Well, because I said, God, if this is someone that you sent in my life for me, show me a sign. I asked God. That's my go-to person. So that's how I knew, because every time I asked God, he gave me confirmation. Guys, in numbers, in dreams, in synchronicities, every time I ask God for something, this is how I started tarot. God, me forming a relationship with God. Till this day, if you guys go to my very first video, I don't use tarot cards. I just talk. Okay, and I try to remember how I got into tarot cards. I don't know, but I can do this. Okay, yeah, and I'm trying to move away where I can just use the word of God to deliver a message. But I'm still in this process of transitioning, okay? So some days I come, I don't need some days I come, I do. But whatever it is, I'm still giving you the message that you need. Okay, Spirit, can you clarify this? I'm so scared and afraid of losing you. Getting to know each other, because they came in based off lustful energy. They didn't come off of this energy that I'm picking up, yeah, they prayed for you, and they didn't know. Just like I because I don't like to get too much of my details. I have a family member that's in a really great relationship right now. I almost can guarantee you that they prayed for that person before they got together. I can see it. I can see the works of God through them. Okay, so God will align you with the right people that you're supposed to. And I feel like this person, they didn't ask your goals. They didn't ask about your life. They didn't ask how you're doing. They just wanted you. Okay, and that lustful energy or whatever they wanted to do, maybe status, however you were, they regret not getting to know you better. Because if they would have got to know you better, they would listen to the things that you said. I don't want to be feel used and abused. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. Okay, energy to energy. If it resonates, it resonates. The Six of Cups, Six of Pentacles, equal give and take. They regret not learning your love language. My love language is physical touch. Touching my body. Hold the fucking Gucci pocketbooks. I am a mother. I am a single mother. You know what I need in my life. I run a household. I have a car. If you want to give me gas money, okay, if you want to help me pay bills, if you want to help me put food, I'm not going to tell a man what I need in my life. We are adults. We all know what we need. If somebody doesn't want to be a provider or protect you, who can I run to? Okay, so this person, they regret not coming and learning your love language. They regret that. Why? Because at once upon a time in life, they loved somebody and they gave their full fuck the past. That's the problem now. So holding on to the past that you passed a good thing in your life. That you look past it. I'm not the best woman in the world, but I'm a good woman. I've had my fair share of shit. I've done my things. I've never cheated in a relationship. I'm not a cheater. That's not my thing. I don't find pleasure in hurting I've never found pleasure in hurting other people. You know what I'm saying? I've been young. I've made mistakes. Okay? We all make mistakes, but I don't charge. I was so hurt by my ex that slept with my friends behind my back, but I don't charge my divine masculine with that. I don't, even though he did the same thing, I don't charge him with that. He doesn't even know I know. Well, if he watches my YouTube, he does now. But I don't charge him with that. I don't say, you know what I'm saying? And it's my fault because I had this friend follow him on social media, which I should have never did. Because trying to spy, just being stupid. That's all, you know what I'm saying? And she was a backstabber. And you know what I'm saying? Long story short, but I live and learn, okay? So energy to energy, if it resonates. So spirit, clarify this resting chi, patience, stillness, telepathy. Somebody constantly using... I don't know about you guys, but that telepathic energy shit drives me crazy. Okay? Pick up the phone. Send a message. You can be all up in their head, 224, but you can't relay a message because I feel like a lot of these divine masculines are afraid. They're afraid of failure. They're afraid of showing up the way you need them to the point where they're like, fuck it, I'm just not going to. Okay? Energy to energy, if it right. Spirit, clarify this Queen of Enlightenment and entitlement. I knew it was going to come. I felt the marriage energy. This period of development towards a romantic relationship is important. This time will help you both see if marriage is in the cards. They know you're pure. They know your purity energy. They know that. Okay, I feel like this is my masculine. They've dealt with people that were in relationships. That's your fault for doing that. You're no better than another woman. Listen, two can play the same game. Their part just sticks out. Ours go in. Okay, so if you're in this energy of being a player, you're going to attract that to your life. If you decide to be pure in energy, you're going to attract that to your life too. Okay, energy to energy, if it resonates. Magnetic souls. Your sacred souls are instantly drawn towards each other. Not saying that you shouldn't be with your person. Not saying that they don't want to be with you, but I also get a hate being apart from you right here. You know what I'm saying? Completion energy feels off. They know it's different. You only meet your twin flame once. It's not even a connection because how can you connect yourself to the one soul? I've had a karmic relationship. I know what a karmic twin flame's. My karmic twin flame activated my spiritual awakening. But he was karmic. Okay? Energy to energy. If it resonates, it resonates. Spirit, clarify this. Getting to know each other, love language. I feel like they regret not getting to know you. Deep. Had to leave. And I feel like this person, they're like, you know what? This may be too much for me. You know what I'm saying? Stop looking for closure. There will never be none. If you're continuously looking for closure for a person, and you know what? A lot of these divine masculine feminine energies, they leave you hanging until they can leave room for the door to come back in. Close that shit. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. We are human. Let's not justify because it's a twin flame soulmate relationship that we should always leave the door open. No, a space in your heart, yes, but you shouldn't leave the door open to be heard. You shouldn't do that. Okay, energy's energy. If it resonates, I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from, and I put it in perspective of my life because I want you guys to know I've been there, done that, going through that too. I'm not just on the other side doing these cards. I'm living the same experiences with you guys. Look at this, 77. They feel lucky to have you. Okay, they feel lucky to have you in their life. Attitude, what? And I feel like this person gets mad when you guys go away in separation, just like I said, my divine masculine. Well, you're not going to ghost me, use me, play me. And they feel mad when you come back with this attitude. Like, this is not fair. It's not fair at all, okay? And courting, loner, Leo energy. I feel like this person, they know. I feel like this divine masculine feminine energy, they know that you're purity. They know that you're pure. And I feel like with this Dwayne and Whitney, they loved each other. But they also know that I feel like this divine masculine's tired of leaving you lonely. And they know that. Okay, so energy's energy. If it resonates. It's almost like they kind of want you to just go find someone else. So, oh my God, look at my imposter, my baby. All these cats look pregnant back here too. I feel like this divine masculine feels like if I stay away long enough, you'll go be with someone else. Listen, 6 months I didn't talk to my divine masculine because he was mad at me. I know I did something. That's fine. 6 months, purity, no sex, no nothing. 6 months, but that's because of my choice. And guess what that lesson was in there for me? I can go 6 months and not have anyone in my life and not have sex with anyone and be just fine. Okay, because the old me would have just went with a divine masculine that I dealt with in the past because they're there, they're around. I just choose not to deal with them because the past is a past for a reason. Where am I going to get dealing with people in the past that already showed me that I don't deserve a place in their life? Or they deserve a place in mine? Where am I going to get with that? Nowhere. Okay, so Spirit, can you give me 4 messages about how this person feels? This energy, please. I've been lying to myself for so long. I miss your smile. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I didn't just say that. See, I'm saying I'm so intuitive. I didn't just say that. You know what I'm saying? It's a hard job. It's cool to watch. It's a hard job, guys. It's a hard job. I'm telling you. It's a hard job. I be telling guys, show me where I signed up for this. But you know what I'm saying? It's okay. I'm running because I don't want to hurt you even more. Told you. I love you guys, Sunjust Crew. Don't forget to check out my stories, guys, with my face, my smiling face, because I'll put these cards there so you guys can watch it. They feel judged by the way they treated you. It's a lifelong sentence to hurt someone that loved you unconditionally, and they're realizing that. So I love you guys, Sunjust Crew, baby. Energy's energy. If it resonates, I love you guys. Keep your head up and your heart close to God, and I'll catch you guys on my midday mix here next week. Whatever comes first. Mwah.